Hello, everyone. It's Alexis with Create Your Future, and we're back today with another video. And you guys, this week it's Valentine's Day. So we are celebrating self-love, self-concept, how to love yourself to the fullest, and also how to get that coming back to you in your SP and also in your reality. So today we have Ivan joining us. Hey, Ivan, how's it going?
Hi, Alexis.
Hi. And Ivan has a really, you guys, just an awesome success story, and he just has some beautiful intentions for us that I am already gushing about romance and how to bring more love in. So Ivan, just jump in and tell us about this success story first.
Hi, everyone. So I actually manifested this success story because I wanted to do something. I love things. So what better thing, we're having Valentine's coming up. So I had another story planned out, and I was like thinking and building on the concept, but then I was like, I really want like a story that's going to be like romantic and inspiring, especially before Valentine's. And it came. It came and it was great. And I was so excited. I was like, yay, it works. It works, people. It really does. So I spoke to a client this week, and we've had conversations before. And this client is just so wonderful. She's so almost very poetic in the way she speaks. And, you could tell like how romantic she is. And she does, like, she loves the concept of romance, of, the love stories. And every time we have a conversation, she talks about, books that she reads and the movies, the romantic movies and all that stuff. And so when we were working together, I was like, okay, what if we use that which you really like, and incorporate what you like into your manifestation? And she was just like, okay, would that work? I go, like, if you're having fun with it, if you're enjoying it, of course it's gonna work, because it's gonna make it fun and easy. So what we started doing is, when she would see a romantic movie, I would tell her, like, envision yourself in that love story, envision you as Julia Roberts in all these love stories, you be the pretty woman, and then she asked me, like, well, what do I do in those times where I feel doubtful and I don't feel good? So, like, just remember that in every love story, there's a journey to get to the happy ending. And I think that's a really important thing to think about, because, everything has its time. And if you look at all these romantic novels and movies, and these stories, you see that there's a journey to get to that end result.
Mm-hmm.
Throughout the whole movie, the main character, which is also you, is constantly knowing that this is theirs, that they're getting to that point. So, I would tell her, reference back to that concept of the things that you enjoy. And she's like, okay, I'm going to try it. So this was like a previous conversation. So like this conversation that we had this week, we also talked about scripting. Sorry. There was a scripting, and I told her to script love letters from her SP to herself. And she just loved the idea of it. She was like, oh my God, I really want to do this. Like, and it's going to be fun because she likes to be creative in writing. So she wrote these love letters, and one in particular was about a romantic dinner that her SP would make dinner for her and then say all these lovely things. It was a really special moment. Well, the success behind the story was that she was really excited because she actually got the dinner, that he made a really delicious dinner for her. And he said a lot of the things that she had scripted. And she was like, I know that a lot of things I scripted before have come, but this meant a lot because I put a lot of passion into it. Like when I was writing it, like I was feeling it, and I felt so good that it brought this unexpected smile into my face. I was like, yeah, that's having fun with manifesting. That's you enjoying it. And that's why you brought it back. That's why you brought it to your 3D world in such a short time, because you were feeling it, you were enjoying it, you embraced what you were doing. And she's like, I was really surprised, because he even said, I see a lightness in you. And I immediately thought about you, referring to me. She said, because you told me, be easy on yourself. It's like, you're so hard on yourself. And then when you said, like, you seem so light, I was like, Ivan was right. I should be light on myself. But it reflects back. It's like, we don't just say it to say it, people. It works, So, she got it. She was really excited, and it encouraged her to do more. And now we're even like, she's all like, I'm going to start listening to, I made a whole playlist of love songs, she said. And I'm listening to all the perfect love songs, and I'm pretending that it's my SP singing these love songs to me. So I was like, thank you so much.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
I was just like, thank you, universe. Thank you, God, myself, everything. Thank you so much, because I love cheese. I mean, cheese is good, okay? Cheesy things. I love cheesy things. It's fun. It's funny. It makes us feel good, you know? It takes a little bit of the pressure from things. I was just like, give me a good, cheesy, romantic story. And not that I'm undermining it. It's just like, I like that. It's having fun.
Well, right. And it's like, it's making, I mean, all the Disney movies and all the movies that you reference, and you guys, we haven't even got to the intentions, okay? Everyone, I'm telling you right now, grab a pen, grab a paper, or grab your phone, because when Ivan says them, you're going to want to write them down. Like, I wrote some of them down for myself because they're so cute. That being said, you know, we like Disney movies and we like romantic movies because it's like it touches the heart. Like, it's such a beautiful thing. Like, even every like masculine guy I know likes The Notebook, because it's like, it's touching, like it's sweet, it's about love. So I just love it also too how you encourage her to really use her, who she is, right? Like, everything about her is perfect, everything about her is whole, everything about her is complete. So therefore, if she's romantic at heart, then why not manifest from that place with the writing of the letter? And then really, like, it's so juicy, it's so sweet. I love it.
No, I like it. Like, I mean, it's always put your creativity and your passions into your manifestation, because you're incorporating yourself into it, you know, and they're giving it more power. And we've discussed power before in this video, you know, and it's when we do the stuff that we like and that we enjoy, it takes the ease. Like, you know, sometimes the pressure that we might get during our manifestation journey, it just helps it. You know, you're having fun, and life is supposed to be have fun, so that the universe or God, whatever, it gives you more of what you're experiencing, more love.
Right, exactly. And it's just, it's like, I think everyone listening to this can just think like, who am I really? Like, what do I really want to be experiencing? What are my creative juices? What do those tell me about my manifesting? And then incorporating some of those in, because before we started the video, like, Ivan was telling me all these beautiful intentions. And like I had said to him, we hear a lot of, and we always say to use ones like, I am chosen, I am dependable, I am wonderful, I am beautiful. But I mean, sometimes those might become a little redundant, and you might feel like it's a little bit stale. So, you know, you want to use your creativity to create a script for yourself when you're writing, letter writing, and for your mental diet that like keeps you kind of excited, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's so common to hear, you know, you are the star of your movie. So make your movie the best romance. If you wanted a rom-com, make it the best rom-com, you know? If you want a true passionate love story, make it. Like, you are the character of your story. So therefore, be that, like, and create it that way. So one of the things also that I wanted to touch on is, you know, with Valentine's coming soon, a lot of people, you know, Valentine's is coming. And one thing that's extremely important, because remember, we need to have a confidence about ourselves, knowing that we believe that we could have anything that we want. So Valentine around the corner, remember that the best Valentine's you could ever have is yourself. So bring it back to, like, you know, I love myself so much. Treat yourself. You know, buy yourself that box of chocolates. You know, buy yourself flowers and like see them like, I did that. That's mine. And then I know that I'm gonna get more, because this is me, like, treating myself with so much love. Then it's gonna be reflected. Because remember, we go back to that intention, affirmation we had said before. I am love, therefore love reflects back to me. So you're giving yourself love. Give yourself some flowers so that you get many more.
Right, exactly. I love that. And it's like creating the expectation and the decision now that no matter what, that the Valentine's Day is going to be full and happy, and that we're looking at it in a positive light, because you're with you anyways. And it just might so happen that you begin to have that fullness and like that excitement, and then you're not in lack. You're in the fullness of the experience and the manifestation, but the experience and the state. And then you never know what the SP or multiple SPs might do with the flowers. You could just come home to like 10 bouquets or something. You never know.
You know, was it? I guess like was it a Kylie Jenner that walked into a room full of like roses and flowers? It's like that's you. You'd be like Kylie Jenner and you like them. Um, so let's get into. Should we get into the intentions? I'm really excited.
Yes, please, please. I know I'm really excited too. I know we have so much to talk about before that, but this is the juicy part. So, like I already said, grab a piece of paper, grab a pen, just get ready to just like let yourself hear these that Ivan has to say. Take it away.
So the first ones are we're going to start off with intentions. So the first one is I intend for my SP to be moonstruck by me, referencing Cher's movie Moonstruck, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
I intend to find 10 things I love about you, and that's referencing 10 things I hate about you. I intend to have my SP feeling all Shakespeare in love with me. This is a really great quote from the movie Moulin Rouge for those who have seen it. I intend to know the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. And during our conversation between Alexis and I thought of this one. I intend for all my blocks to be gone with the wind.
I love it.
Cheesy, but fun and exciting. So it'll probably bring a smile to your face when you say it. And as far as like affirmations, it's saying stuff like, I am my SP's Pretty Woman. Who doesn't like Pretty Woman? That's such a great movie. One of my really personal favorite stories is Pride and Prejudice. So my SP is my Mr. Darcy, and I'm worthy of my happy ending with him. I'm having my breakfast at Tiffany's moment. I am the beauty to my beast. Okay, so there you go. There's some of the. I was inspired by my clients and referencing some of these movies, and this is kind of what made I wanted to do something fun for you guys that would bring the excitement about manifesting. And I was laughing when I was doing them, so I hope it brings up a smile in your face as well.
Me too. I think that what you are, Ivan, I think you're the poet of the team. It just dawned on me. Yeah, I think you're like the creative poet who looks like so calm, cool, collected, but it's like you're a poet inside creatively in here. Yeah.
I'm always thinking of ways that how can I enjoy this? And that's kind of like my mindset all the time. It's rather than like overthinking, because I've done it in the past where I overthink things. And what I discovered is that it just kind of creates this resistance to whatever it is I want or whatever it is that I'm doing. So now it's just like, what can I do to make this fun? What can I do to enjoy this process? What can I do to make it better? And it kind of goes back into that mental diet, which is highly important. It's, we could view the mental diet as something so restricted, as like, oh, I have to be on it. Or we could have fun with it. Say like, oh, you know what? Like, I am Julia Roberts, this is like, kind of my thing, like it's okay. It's like, and just enjoy it.
I love that, because out of all of the movies you mentioned, Pretty Woman is my favorite, and I love who she is in that. And I've always thought that just like she's so sexy, so alluring. But just to bring it all the way home, what you pointed out in the beginning, which is so poignant, is that even she is the pretty woman in the movie. She went through a process with Richard Gere to get to her happy ending, which like. Her 3D, right, looked like things weren't happening. And then all of a sudden he shows up and he's like in love with her. And it, concludes.
And it's cool that you mentioned that because she was confident throughout the whole movie. And that's what we kind of like about the film is that you see her. And even though she has those moments, I think it's so sad when they don't let her shop. It's like, it's such a like.
I know, right?
Let her shop. But then she's like, okay, she goes it. She actually acknowledges that, what happened. And then it turns around with her because of her confidence. And then she gets to shop at even better places. So it's like she had the confidence throughout the whole entire movie to get what she wanted. And the same for you. Have the confidence that you are worthy of your love story. You're worthy of your happy ending.
Oh, this is so beautiful. Ivan, thank you so much for joining us today and touching our hearts with your energy and these beautiful intentions and also the light that you bring to our team. It's just so magnificent. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. So like I always say, Ivan knows his stuff. It's so obvious. I mean, I'm even touched every time that Ivan and I have a chance to talk and then do our videos together for him. Like, I am just so touched by his coaching, his perspective on manifesting, and what he brings to the table. So Ivan knows what he's doing, you guys. His clients are getting results. Look at this one. She turned it all around. She had thoughts of romance and she did a letter to herself. She really made it happen with her SP. So you can do that too. And Ivan is having a sale, and links for coaching are in the box below for signing up with Ivan. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day, and we'll see you soon. Bye.